From Westview High School, Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at LaGwanamedia.com. Hello again, everyone. This is Jerry Hosetler along with Jamie Miller and Dan Byler. And tonight we're back at Westview after the road win at Central Noble on Saturday night as the Warriors will host the Lakeland Lakers. The Lakers are also coming off a win at home last Saturday versus Bethany Christian, and both teams bring impressive records into tonight's game. The Lakers have defeated Fort Wayne Homeschool, East Noble, Fremont, and Bethany Christian, and suffered a 3-point loss at Fairfield to stand at 4-1, and they are 1-1 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Westview has defeated Bethany Christian, LaVille, Cherubusco, Northwood, and as I mentioned, Saturday night Central Noble, and lost to Northridge. And the Warriors scored a 5-1 record overall and a 2-2 record in the NECC. It's another NECC battle tonight with intercounty rivals Westview and Lakeland coming up at Westview. This year's LaGwana Media's game sponsor is Tiffany's Restaurant, where you'll find fine dining, great service, and a friendly atmosphere. Located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Emma Warehouse, Freedom Finish Works, Pizza Depot, Bowen Center, Brinkley RV, Height Auto Body, LaGwana, Miller Poultry, also by Shipsy Auto Service, Shipshewana Trading Place, also by Weaver Furniture Sales, Jerry Standard, Southwind Flooring, Stutzman Power Equipment, also the Blue Gate Restaurant and Theater, Topeka, New Holland, and Trail Riders Unlimited Bike Shop. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. We'll be back with the IHSAA Commissioner's Corner with Commissioner Paul Neidig right after this word from our game sponsor, Tiffany's Restaurant. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka is home to great food, great service, and great value. Enjoy Tiffany's delicious all-you-can-eat buffet beginning at 10:30 a.m. Top off your meal with a slice of Tiffany's scrumptious handcrafted pies. Don't forget that Tiffany's also provides catering. Let Tiffany's cater your next gathering. Tiffany's Restaurant is open Tuesday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner with Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, we talked last week about the IHSAA football state finals officially putting a bow on football season. But I guess in this transition period, when you wrap up football and then your focus really shifts to basketball, girls and boys hoops, really in the thick of things. What's happening right now at the IHSAA as you guys get set to officially really focus on the hardwood away from the gridiron?
Well, believe it or not, it's like normal business, but normal business is always busy business. We actually had a board of directors meeting this week, and so we went over the association's business this past month, and one of the things that's going to be coming out here the next day or two is actually the spring tournament host and wherever all of our spring tournaments are going to be playing. So we're always working, even during the season in the fall. We're always working on the next one, and this time we spent significant time on getting our spring tournaments out, and that's just part of it. But we provide reports over financials through the year and number of officials that we have in tournaments, and we're a not-for-profit, a 501c3, and so we have a board that oversees us. So our goal is to keep them informed about the association's business on a monthly basis.
Paul, you brought up officials, and I know that getting new officials and recruiting new folks to come in and be referees and all across all sports is something you guys focus on year-round, but especially now that it's basketball season and you're getting into the winter sports season with a lot of games coming in the near future. What can you say about what you guys do to recruit new officials, and if somebody's interested, how can they look for new information?
Well, the easiest place to go is just go to ihsaa.org, which is our public website, And at the very top, there's a button you can click, become an official. And it's a very easy process to walk through. And, we'd like to think of it really for us, it's people who had an opportunity to play the game. Somebody at that time was also an official and gave to them the gift of officiating or coaching or other things along the way, which allowed them to play. And if people are really into the game, we think it's a great opportunity to give back to a game they learned to love as a high school athlete. And so we've tried to make that process as easy as possible. And, we always can use more officials. But we continue to, and it's a recruiting thing for us. We constantly recruit, try to bring new officials. We have booths at state championship events, and we do several social media campaigns. And it's just so important for people to get back to the game they learned to love.
Paul Neidig is our guest. I'm Brendan King. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, it's December, holiday season approaching, and of course, there's no lack of all kinds of games that are about to happen over the across the state in the next few weeks. Holiday tournaments, it's a great time of year. I'm sure you remember playing in a lot of holiday tournaments from your time at North Posey. And again, any section of the state, if somebody is interested in going to watch high school basketball, it's the time of year where you can show up somewhere at like 10 a.m. and watch 6 games, and it's a full day of hoops. So it's one of the best times of year. If you are a basketball junkie, it's your time to watch these tournaments because you could have these all-day sessions. You can get your fix. You buy a ticket. You're helping out your local community, and you get 6 or 7 games. Oh,
yeah, it's phenomenal. It's just an opportunity for, first of all, students have worked hard in the classroom this year, and it's an opportunity. They're winding that up right now, and it gives them a chance to really focus on their sport that they love over the Christmas break. And we have incredible amount of tournaments, but it goes, there's just a huge list. But I also want to give a special shout out to our friends at the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame that have their Hall of Fame tournament, boys and girls, right before the Christmas season. And, if you want to watch great basketball, Newcastle, Indiana is a place to be. And again, that tournament is right before the Christmas season really gets into high gear.
Historical place to watch hoops for sure, and a good cause as well, as you talked about from the Hall of Fame. That's Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. This is the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with Paul about what's happening at the IHSAA. Paul, always appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week, Brendan.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Tonight's Westview pregame show is brought to you by Emma Warehouse, because when your project falls apart faster than the other team's defense, you'll need hardware that actually holds up. Emma Warehouse, downtown Emma. And we'll be back with Jamie's interview with Coach Pribble right after this 30-second timeout.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Emma Warehouse has you covered. We're your local hardware store with more than just nuts and bolts. From doors and windows to trim, floor coverings, heaters, bladder tanks, paint, and supplies, we've got it all under one roof. Stop driving miles away and shop local and save time on your next job. We're located at the four-way stop in beautiful downtown Emma.
Well, Coach, you're coming off another resounding victory over Central Noble. So in 4 of your games this year, you've ended the game with the reserves in the game. So that's given your guys, the younger guys, a lot of experience. So talk a little bit about how you've seen improvement in them over the course of this season.
Yeah, I felt like they moved the ball really well. There was a dead ball situation later in that game. And I kind of talked to our guys that were sitting on the bench there, which were those JV guys, and just told them, the expectation is they don't turn it over and they move the ball well and they get great shots and they talk on defense and do all the stuff that we're expecting our varsity guys to do. And that night they went out there and did a really good job of that. So that was exciting to see. Yeah, so tonight, a big rivalry game, good conference game between Lakeland. So what does Lakeland bring to the table tonight that we need to defend? And then on the offensive end, what kind of defense are they going to throw at us? Yeah, so they're like us. They returned a lot of guys. So it's a lot of the same guys from last year, but they've got good guards that don't really turn it over. They can make shots. They can get to the rim. They're physical. They've got some big guys that'll be tough to block out. They can finish around the rim. They can post up. So they're going to be tough for us to beat. Defensively, they're man-to-man most of the time. They will play a little bit of 2-3. They haven't this year, but I think that they've done that against us in the past, so I think we could maybe see that again this year.
So the last time you met was a sectional, I think, semifinal game.
Yep.
So anything you learned from that game, or that you think they might be up for you tonight?
Well, I mean, I think that for us, it's just limiting their second chances. If we can limit them to one shot, then I feel pretty good about the way that we're moving the ball better than we did, last year, that first time that we played them. And I think our guys understand what we're looking for offensively. So if we can block out well and limit them to one shot, I feel pretty good about our chances.
All right. Good luck, Coach. We'll be back to Westview right after this.
Miller Poultry is a family company from Northeast Indiana. For over 30 years, we've worked with local farm families to raise both organic and all-natural chicken. We handle every step with care, from hatching chicks to feeding them with locally sourced grain. Our goal at Miller Poultry is simple: produce naturally grown poultry in an ethical and efficient manner for consumers who appreciate and enjoy wholesome, great-tasting food.
And we're back at Westview. Both teams have returned to their locker room to get their last-minute instructions from their respective head coaches. Of course, Chandler Prebble, who we just heard from Westview, T.J. Schneider, in his second year coaching the Lakeland Lakers. He's compiled a 19-10 record in his tenure at Lakeland. So another rivalry game here tonight. Jamie, on the Westview hardwood, and it's always interesting when these two teams get together, especially the last few years. It's kind of gone back and forth. We split with them last year. They beat us in December, but then we came back in the sectional and defeated them and really got revenge in that game, beating them 52 to 48, I believe.
It was
64 to 49 in that one.
Yeah, I was thinking it was about a 15-point win, but as far back as I can remember, I've learned that Lakeland seemed to always play their best when they're playing Westview. I mean, they can look terrible the rest of the season, but when they play Westview, somehow they focus and they up their game. So their last memory was losing in the sectional by 15 points
right.
here. That was a game that Caden had 35 points, and we really put it to them that night, and I'm sure they haven't forgotten that. So
no, I'm sure not. There's still quite a few players on this team from last year that all remember that well.
Yeah, well, he said they lost one player. They have 6 seniors, and that's always worrisome when another team has that many seniors, because they're experienced, they're strong, and they're big. They got 6'4" and 6'3" out, at least in the starting lineup. And so Coach mentioned pregame, we'll have to contend with that. It's not a great matchup for us as far as size, but maybe we have some advantage in some other areas. So
well, I know, looking at them and comparing them with last year, they do look like they've beefed up a little bit, gotten bigger and stronger. So, but so have we.
I would hope so. I mean, we know Daniel has.
Right.
But just the natural maturation process of young men at that stage of life. That 1 year makes a big difference. So I'm looking forward to a really good game tonight. I think maybe we'll see something similar to what we saw against Northwood the other night, where it's up and down, it's back and forth, teams make runs. And, they've played, Lakeland's played East Noble. I'm not sure of East Noble's level this year, but to go to Fairfield, they did lose one, but then they they beat Bethany by, just a ho-hum 38 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they definitely are capable of coming in here tonight and winning the game. If you want to win the conference, you're going to have to win this game.
That's true. And you made a very good point in saying it seems like the best comes out in Lakeland when they play with Westview. So that'll probably come into play here tonight.
Yeah, and it has to be the other way around tonight. We need to match their energy and their hustle and in order to come out here with a win.
All right, we're just a few minutes away from the tip-off for tonight's ball game. The national anthem was played before the girls' game tonight, so we'll go right into the starting lineup. Kyle Hartzo, a 5'9 senior. Number 3 will start at one guard. Kian Arroyo, 5'10 junior, back from last year, a junior. Number 10 is Cole Reel, a 5'10 sophomore. Cook, or rather, number 11 is Levi Cook, 6'3 junior. And starting at center will be Keegan Merrifield, a big 6'4 senior.
Yeah, so their guards are 5'9", 5'10", 5'10". So we match up pretty well at guard. So I imagine some matchups will be a little bit different as far as guard to forward.
For the Warriors, they'll go with Daniel Yoder, a 6-foot junior, averaging 12.2 points per game, number 3. Number 5 is Austin Slaybaugh, a 6'1 junior, averaging 16.8 points per game. Number 21 is Caden Grau, a 6'4 senior, averaging 16.8 points per game. And at forward, 6'1 junior Kane Reinhold, number 35. And Pierce Yoder, 6'4 junior, averaging 6.2 points per game, number 31, also will start for the Warriors. Referees for tonight's game, Jimmy Arnett, Kim Curry, and John Wozlewski.
Very familiar with a couple of those referees, so they have a lot of experience. And
yeah, we see Jimmy in sectional.
Yes.
Every year it seems like.
So you're saying he won't be intimidated by the whistler?
I don't think so. In fact, he knows to wait for him.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the respect. Well, I think, referees do it because they love the game and they love this atmosphere. This really feels like a sectional atmosphere here. It's a lot of energy in the building.
Good crowd. Excellent crowd for a Tuesday night here at Westview.
Yeah, definitely the biggest of the year. Of course, it's our only second chance.
And in case you missed it, the girls defeated the Lakers in the first game here tonight in Varsity, 52-47. Tip is controlled by the Lakers. With it in the backcourt is Arroyo. Arroyo will stop and pop inside the arc, misses a shot, and pulling down the rebound was Pierce Yoder.
Yeah, good block out by Pierce that time.
Looked like he pulled that down with one hand.
Yeah, I think the other hand was being held.
He didn't have a choice, I guess. Austin Slaybaugh feeds Reinhold. Back to Slaybaugh. He'll drive the lane. Baseball pass deflected into Caden Grau's hand. Now a long bomb three by Pierce Yoder. Misses. Good job by Daniel Yoder hustling. And that's going to stay in the hands of Westview.
I think that was a set play there to get Pierce that shot to try to get us going early and get him going early. He's maybe bounced a few off the rim that he normally won the last couple of games, so it'd be good to get him confident.
In the corner, Reinhold wide open. He misses the 3 attempt, and the rebound's hauled down by Cole Reel. Reel will bring it up. Gives it off out front to Levi Cook. Out of Hartzell. Cook to Arroyo, back to Cook. Lakeland being patient on offense here. Good defense by Westview. Reel backs it out, gives off left side to Hartzell. Driving, not finding any room was Arroyo. He'll give it to Hartzell. Now driving down the baseline, Reel. He dishes off to Cook, and Cook bangs it in. So Lakeland on the board first.
Not much good happens when you give up the baseline. And we played really good there for about a minute, but just gave it up.
Almost 2 minutes gone in this ball game. Another shot by Pierce is long off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Lakeland. And back they come. Arroyo will pop one for beyond the arc. Misses. Daniel Yoder, quick hands, grabs the rebound. Reinhold gives off to Austin Slaybaugh. Daniel down the baseline. Feeds left side Caden, and he hits a 3. So the Warriors take the 1-point lead. And now answering at the other end is Hartzell.
Yeah, somebody lost their man that time.
Wide open. Back come the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Caden at the stripe, puts it up, has it deflected away. He thought he got fouled.
Yeah, that didn't look like a block to me. That looked like somebody got hit on that elbow.
Westview will inbound underneath their own basket off to the right.
He should take note of that. Next time, go in there and pump fake.
And a quick pass inside to Slaybon. He puts it up and in. Tie ball game.
Actually, I thought that was Daniel that did that.
Oh, was it Daniel? Okay. I was looking down and I looked up and I saw.
Normally they do run that for Austin, but
yeah, fooled me. Okay, so Daniel Yoder got that shot underneath. Miss underneath that time by Merrifield. Quickly back come the Warriors. Slaybaugh this time, and he does hit, and he's fouled.
Wow, really strong move that time by Austin.
Basket counts. He'll go to the free throw line.
You talked about how we've gotten bigger and stronger. You know, last year Austin he'd try to slither in between a few guys there and throw it up. That time he kind of invited the contact.
Exactly.
Still able to finish.
Yeah, we've seen that throughout the season so far. Really gotten strong. Slaybaugh hits his free throw to complete the three-point play. Back comes Lakeland now. Out front is Arroyo. Goes left side to Hartzell. Not a reel. They'll bring it back out front now to Hartzell.
Lakeland definitely being very deliberate.
Driving, having a block from behind. Good job by, was that Pierce? He got his hand in there.
Yeah, I noticed Pierce, he's listed at 6'4". I was down at ground level with him. He's at least 6'4".
Oh, well, that's what I thought. he towers over me.
Yeah, he tried to throw that off Daniel and it bounced back and hit him.
It sure did. Arroyo caught the ricochet, so Westview gets the basketball. Back we come. Warriors lead it 8-5. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Reinhold down on the baseline to Slaybaugh. He'll make the quick move, put it up. Oh. Too hard. Rebounds yanked down by Hartzell. Driving into the lane. Shot's no good, but we had a foul.
Yeah, good move by Austin that time, but highlight reel move, but no finish.
Reinhold picks up his first personal foul. Arroyo, a senior.
Yeah, he's been playing. I think he's been starting since he was a sophomore, so these seniors have a lot of experience on Lakeland's team.
Yeah, a lot of seniors out there tonight. And a miss. Back come the Warriors now, 8-6. Slaybaugh, top of the circle, goes left side. Caden pop a three, and he hits again. Second three of the night for Caden Grau. 11-6 and a steal. Daniel will take it down and lay it up and got it. 13-6. Westview on a bit of a run here. Hartzell with the basketball. He'll give it to Arroyo out front.
Be interested to see if Lakeland tries to take advantage of any post-ups with their guards.
Shot from the corner by Arroyo is good for a three. 13-9. Lob inside. Over the head of Reinhold, not out of bounds.
Yeah, he had him there. I'm not sure who. That was just a bad pass or Kane's got to go get it. But
I think he was a little off balance and falling backward, and he couldn't jump to get it.
Yeah, it's hard to throw it over a bigger guy.
Right.
Your man who's posting. He tried it.
Lakeland, Cook down the baseline, has it knocked away, but it looked like Reinhold got his hand in there. It's going to pick up his second foul.
I think they got Austin for that.
Oh,
one.
for a reach in?
Yeah, Austin reached in.
It will go against Austin Slaybaugh, his first. And that sends Levi Cook to the free throw line. Swishes it on his free throw attempt. Bryce Yoder had checked in. Now coming back into the ball game is Pierce, and Kane Reinhold will come out. Cook with one more, and he misses that one short. Daniel Skies for the rebound. Here's a handoff to Caden. Looked for the three, couldn't find it there. Back to Daniel. He has Sam Kyle on him. Now Caden finds himself open inside the arc, puts it up and good. Has he missed?
Lakeland seems to bring out the best in Caden.
Yeah, he only had 35 last year. I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed one tonight. No.
Shot from the outside by Merrifield, hits off the back of the rim. Grabbed by Austin Slaybaugh. Now Pierce will put up a three. This time he hits.
Yeah, he got that in rhythm and wide open.
Yeah, he looked really comfortable and relaxed on that one. Bryce hawking Hartzell out front. With the basketball now, Kyle. He'll bounce pass it back to Hartzell. 65 seconds to go, first quarter. Driving, left-handed jump hook is no good by Merrifield. Offensive rebound, a putback by Arroyo, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Daniel had that. Really good rebound, and Arroyo sticking from behind. Daniel thought he got a clean block on that, but Arroyo's one of the few people out on the floor that can match Daniel strength for strength, and he took advantage of it that time.
He's a strong kid. Gets his free throw, second of the night. He has 7 now, or no, 5. 5 points altogether. Exactly a minute to go in the first quarter as Arroyo hits his second as well. 18-12, Westview with a 6-point lead. We're going to go for one here, the last shot.
I don't think we will.
Caden looks for Slaybaugh.
Maybe now we will.
Yeah, he's backing it out.
Or at least we're spreading it out. We'll see what we get out of it.
Guess if we would have had something open up on that initial push there, we probably would have gone ahead and taken it.
Yeah, I think early on what I'm seeing here, Westview has a few more options offensively. We've left their shooters open, and they've got a couple second chance points.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're driving in from the wing. They really drive it hard and spin to the middle. So if we can adjust to that a little bit, I think we got a pretty good shot here.
We're down to 7 seconds now to go in the quarter. Caden will pop a three, and this one spins out. Daniel with the offensive board and has it ripped away, but he's fouled. So the Warriors will have 1.7 to get it inbounds and up. The foul goes on Arroyo, his first foul of the night, and the Lakeland's second team foul. Daniel getting set to inbound, and it'll come to Caden, and he'll pop a three, and it's going to be off the mark.
That was a little bit quick.
Yeah, he missed. At least he hit the glass. We played 8 minutes here at Westview, and our score, Westview 18, Lakeland 12. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
30 down, a bit around
95, 105 on top.
Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction, and it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice,
sold
on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
And we're back. Both teams out on the hardwood, and we're ready to start the second quarter. Caden Grau standing at the 50-yard line. He's going to bring it in. He'll give it to Slaybaugh, and off we go. Back door, back screen to Caden, and he puts it in.
They ran that to the opposite side. They normally run it, so I think it caught
exactly.
Lakeland off guard a little bit. Good play call out of the huddle there.
20-12, Westview's built their lead to 8. With the ball, Merrifield, he'll take it all the way to the hole, misses a shot, and it's grabbed by Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh down the baseline after faking the pass, and the putback by Daniel Yoder. Off the miss by Slaybaugh. 10-point lead now for the Warriors. Cook with the basketball, double team, gets it out of trouble to Merrifield. He'll drive, put it up. This time he banks it in off the glass. 22-14, 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Slaybaugh off the baseline, left side, puts it up, got it to go, and he's fouled.
And he's really attacking the rim tonight, and he's been successful more than he hasn't.
Really quick with that first step.
Yeah, they have a size advantage, there's no doubt, but we do have a quickness advantage at several positions, and we're taking advantage of that so far.
Slaybaugh, a chance to complete the three-point play here. And he hits, and that gives Westview, I believe it's our biggest lead of the night, 11.
Yep, I think you're right.
25-14. Inbound pass as Cook had to come across the timeline to help out on that inbound pass. Westview applied some pressure.
If you're one-on-one with Bryce trying to get the ball, there's a good chance you're not going to get it.
That ball knocked away by Bryce right into the hands of Kane Reinhold. He'll get it to Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh left side to Grau. Slaybaugh, he's going to try a three, and he hits. 8 points now for Austin, 28-14. Westview continues to grow that lead. Driving Merrifield, he'll put it up. It goes through, but it wasn't before the shot.
I think they're going to count it, would be my guess.
Yep, it does count. His fourth point of the night.
And they got that on Kane, but I thought it was on Pierce. Both of them were there.
Second foul on Kane. Bryce comes out. Daniels coming back in for Reinhold.
That is one matchup that's interesting tonight between number 20 out there for Lakeland, Merrifield, and Pierce. Pierce has had the advantage on the both teams have the advantage on the offensive end. It seems like Merrifield is wanting to take it to the basket more, and Pierce is able to get some shots off on this end.
Their height-wise are about the same. Pierce
Yeah.
looks a little taller. They're both listed at 6'4", so that might even prove your point even more about him being a little bigger. Shot inside the lane is good by Slaybaugh as he got some air underneath him.
Yeah, he's feeling really good tonight, hitting the shots and finding openings.
Arroyo out front to Reel. Left side it comes to Merrifield. Good defense by Pierce. Merrifield manages to get it up and over him.
Yeah, they're isolating that matchup right now. And
Slaybaugh again for three, and he hits. Yeah, he's feeling it tonight.
Yeah, and Lakeland's like, man, where are these threes coming from? He hasn't shot a lot of those this year.
Right. Second three of the night for Austin. Slaybaugh. In the corner, Arroyo thought he was going to shoot, but
Daniel needs to keep his hand up to discourage that.
But he drives to the basket. Strong move by Arroyo, and he hits. 8 points now for him. 4:50 to go first half. 33-21 Westview. Springer, by the way, into the ball game, number 23. Pierce Yoder with a shot from three-point land, and he hits number 2.
Way downtown. I think he was over there on that W.
Yeah, that's more like college range or even beyond that. Shot missed from the corner by Merrifield. Coming away with it is Daniel Yoder. Grau drives to the baseline. He fakes, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled, and he'll be shooting 2.
Yep, he learned that time. He pump faked and got him in the air. That's 2 fouls now on Arroyo. It's a shootout right now.
It is, isn't it? 36-21.
I have us for hitting 6 threes so far.
Man. Jaden hits his free throw. Leads us in that category percentage-wise, 87% for the charity stripe. Yeah, Austin has 2. Caden has 2 threes I'm talking about, and Pierce has 2 threes.
Westview with a little bit of a half-court trap here.
Cook trap, but he gets it out of trouble to Arroyo to Reel. Out front now it comes to Kyle. Kyle drives it into the paint, deflected off the shoes. It was either Grau or Slaybaugh. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Lakeland.
Yeah, a couple Westview guys kind of watched it roll out of bounds there.
Yeah.
If we grab that, we probably have a breakaway layup because Daniel was way ahead of the pack.
Arroyo lobs it out front. It'll come to Reel. Reel in the corner. Arroyo pops a 3, misses long. Merrifield skies for the rebound. We have a foul on the attempted rebound.
I think they got Pierce for.
Pierce picks up his first foul. Inbounding will be Arroyo. Bounce pass comes in to Merrifield, and he's tied up. And on the alternating possession, it will stay with Lakeland. 3:49 now to go in the first half. Arroyo lobs it in. This time it'll come to Reel.
Westview might be in a zone here.
Looks like a 2-3, doesn't it?
And Lakeland's trying to figure out what in the world.
Yeah, they were staring in it like, what is this? We're not used to Westview playing a zone.
I think Chandler might be trying to steal a few minutes here. We have a couple of guys teetering on not necessarily foul trouble, but
yeah,
we have a few guys in there with one that if they pick up their second, they'd have to come out.
I guess Reinhold on the bench, he has 2, but yeah.
I think now we're back in a man.
Trying to keep him off balance. Reel out front to Kyle. Now Reel will shoot a 3. That one's going to be short. Pulled down by Daniel Yoder.
Arroyo pestering him again.
He was, man. He was right on his tail. Daniel cross courts it to Bryce. He'll pop a quick one inside the arc. Well, they're going to give him the 3. So Bryce didn't waste any time getting rid of that one.
Lakeland full timeout.
20 points. 20-point lead, I should say, for Lakeland. 41-21. Westview leading. 3:04 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Emma Warehouse has you covered. We're your local hardware store with more than just nuts and bolts. From doors and windows to trim, floor coverings, heaters, bladder tanks, paint, and supplies, we've got it all under one roof. Stop driving miles away and shop local and save time on your next job. We're located at the 4-way stop in beautiful downtown Emma.
And we're back, 41-21, 20-point lead for the Warriors. 3:04 to go, second quarter.
Well, this game's far from over. Lakeland's very capable of scoring, and they're going to keep attacking. And we're shooting really well right now, which sometimes makes things look a little better than they are. But we're playing really well. We're moving the ball. We're hitting the open guy. Very unselfish.
Bryce with it. Now Pierce with another 3 attempt. We just can't miss right now. Eight threes now for Westview tonight. Bryce Yoder picks up his first foul. Lakeland inbounding. They'll get it into Reel. Back to Kyle. Left side shots going to be well short by Kyle. Battle for the ball on the court was Merrifield, and he's fouled and a reach in.
I think they might have got Pierce for that one.
It is Pierce's second. 2 quick fouls on Pierce, and he's going to come out as Reinhold will come in. Kane with 2 fouls as well.
Coach, I think, is telling him, keep your arms up, don't reach. With that length, if he shoots a shot over you and makes it, just give him credit and run on down the floor. But at least you can stay on the floor.
Arroyo looking to inbound. He'll get it into Kyle. We'll swing it over to Cook. I don't think Lakeland substituted tonight, have they?
That's a good question. I'm not paying attention.
Got the same.
21. He's a sub.
Okay, Kyle came in.
Yeah. That might be their only one though.
Reel from the corner, he misses. Back come the Warriors now off the slay ball rebound. He'll pop a quick 3. This time it misses. Long rebound, almost grabbed by Bryce, but taken it by Arroyo. And back he comes in a hurry.
Yeah, a little heat check there by Austin.
Right side shot off the baseline's no good by Cook. Daniel Yoder, lead pass to Grau. He'll put it up and in on the fast break.
Well, it wasn't a tomahawk dunk, but we'll take it.
14 now for Grau. He's well on his way to 25. Minute 10 to go in the first half.
Well, it really has started on this end of the floor. We're not giving them easy shots. They're getting some, but they're having to work for them. And then we get the ball and we start running, and we're really having an advantage in that aspect of the game.
Lakeland has had a few maybe, but not many offensive rebounds tonight, so they're not getting second chances.
Yep, exactly right. I think we've had maybe 2.
We're getting kind of spoiled. We usually have Dan sitting here with us, and he'll whisper in our headsets what's going on stat-wise, but he's over with his daughter tonight. He'll be up at halftime. Kyle Hartsoe gives off to Cook. Now to Kyle. Back to Cook down the lane. He'll put it up, miss it off the back of the rim. Grabbed by Arroyo, and he slams it off the body of Kane Reinhold out of bounds.
Arroyo's the one guy for Lakeland in the first half that has really brought the energy and physicality that has matched what Westview has shown. Lakeland looks like they're going to go for one shot, so I guess they don't end up down any more than 25 points.
20 seconds. Arroyo takes a peek at the clock, holding out front, glances back at his coach, and here we go. Kyle drives it, gives out to Cook. He'll put it up off the glass and got it.
Yeah, we gambled that time for a steal and didn't get it, and that opened it up.
Grau now pump a 3, almost hit it. Just a little shy. So we played the first half here at Westview in this Lakeland and Westview battle. 46-23. The Warriors go into the locker room having doubled up the Lakeland Lakers at this point. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and Dan and Jamie will be back with the halftime show after this 2-minute break. Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine in, carry out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
At Bowen Health, we know it's easy to ignore your well-being. You've got things to do and other people to take care of. That's why we make it convenient by taking care of your mind and body often during the same visit, regardless of your ability to pay. We help make your health a priority, so living your best life longer is a whole lot easier. Bowen Health. Mind, body, Bowen.
Just like you, we understand that hard work is hard to come by these days. That's why we're starting the next generation of Height Auto Body at such a young age. From meticulous prep work to a mirror-like finish, we ensure every detail shines. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a major collision, Height Auto Body has got you covered. Bring your car to us and we'll take care of it with expertise and care. Height Auto Body, family-owned, trusted for generations.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Freedom Finish Works, specializing in powder coating both steel and aluminum, from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities in Topeka. An exciting game so far through the first half, at least if you're a Westview fan tonight. Westview jumped out to an 18-12 lead after one and poured it on in the second. 28-11, they blew out Lakeland in that second quarter, largely on the strength of three-pointers and not turning the ball over. For Westview tonight, scoring-wise, Daniel Yoder has 3 field goals for 6. Austin Slayball, a little bit of everything. 2 threes, some in-between stuff, and some free throws. He has 14. Bryce Yoder has a 3. Caden Grau also added 14 points along with 2 3-pointers. And Pierce Yoder rounds it out with 3 more 3-pointers for Westview tonight for their 46. For Lakeland, Kyle Hartsaw has a 3. Kian Arroyo is really keeping Lakeland competitive and I guess within striking distance, so to speak. He's got 8 and has made a lot of plays all over the floor. Levi Cook has 5, and Keegan Merrifield has 7. He's made some nice moves down low and is proving to be kind of a problem down there. So I have Westview. Dan may have some different stats here. I have Westview with 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 8 for 15 from 3, and that includes 2 end of the quarter heaves, end of the first and end of the sort. So you take those out, and it's 8 for 13, which is pretty darn good shooting from 3. And I only have us down for 1 turnover. Did I miss some?
No. Well, no, actually I do have us down for 2. I'm trying to remember what they were, though. They were all in the first first quarter. One of the things that the rebounding total, we're just in the first quarter, we were really out rebounding them 10-3. In fact, Daniel had 6 rebounds himself in that first quarter, including 2 offensive boards. So Daniel's got 8 rebounds. He's got more rebounds than he's got points, but he's got 8 rebounds and 6 points. And the Lakers, actually Daniel's out rebounding the whole Lakeland team by himself. So he's got 8 and Lakeland's got 7.
Oh my.
So, but yeah, it's just that second quarter was a clinic in shooting threes until he missed that one at the end of the quarter. We were 5 for 5 in the second period from 3-point range.
In that quarter, wow.
That's like just, if you hit like that, it's like the guys are all like, give me the ball, I can hit it.
Well, Austin missed that one over there too, I think on the previous possession or one possession before that.
Okay, I might have missed some because
other
the
than
ball
that,
was
I think
moving
you're right.
pretty darn fast.
Yeah. No, I had us, you can see my circles right there. We hit 5 in a row there in that second quarter.
Okay, so we had missed one right before that. I think I put him down for a 2 because I was looking down and I wasn't quite sure what had happened. Yeah, I haven't. So that last one was a 3 attempt by him. Okay.
Yeah, that's been a. I mean, the other night in the first half, what were we? 0 for 9 or 0 for 10?
0 for 9. So
got it going tonight. So
want to do the trivia question. If you want to participate, the number to text to is 260-463-6505. And we're asking, we're going to limit winners 1 per household per calendar month. If you still want to guess, that's fine, but you're just not going to win. And we actually had that happen tonight where a husband got it right and his wife had already won, so he told us that. So we held off on getting him the prize. But all right, so since we're playing Lakeland, I just want to know who is their all-time leading scorer on the boys' side. So I'm just going to put it out there. I thought, it's a county school. Surely somebody knows that answer. Who's the all-time leading scorer at Lakeland all time? Text that to 260-463-6505.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. There weren't a lot of turnovers either way, but
no, there really weren't. I think the biggest thing is we're making our shots, which makes it look better. But Lakeland's not getting bad shots. They're just not hitting them. Not as much.
Yeah, they were 3 of 9 in the first period, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6. So, they're not 3 of 9, 5 of 11. Sorry, 5 of 11.
So that's from 2.
Yeah, that's all overall from the field.
Okay.
So, yeah, they were 2 of 4 from 3-point range in the first quarter, and then they didn't hit any threes, but they tried 4. So they're 2 of 8 right now from 3-point range. So, yeah.
Well, I think this second half's going to be interesting. When you play with a lead this big, it's hard. It's hard to play with a lead this big. And you've played about as well as you can play. And so what do you do in the second half here? We saw the other night was a tale of 2 halves. Didn't play that well in the first half, couldn't hit a thing. Came out in the second half and just opened it up.
Well, so maybe we'll come out and play better in the second half again. Is that what you're saying?
I'm hoping, yeah. No, I mean, what you can control, you can control. You can always control your defense. So that's where it's starting. It really is. Lakeland, against really good defense, struggles to score. They don't have that penetrator that can really create for others. Arroyo does a pretty good job of driving in there, and Merrifield's had a few good shots, but they haven't shown the ability to break down the defense off the dribble and attract the other defenders, other than if we have a breakdown and they get in there. So if we can keep that up, keep our intensity up, be a good way to finish off this game.
All right. So, well, we'll have the answer for the trivia question and the winner at the end of the game during the Pizza Depot postgame show.
Tonight's halftime show was brought to you by Freedom Finish Works, specializing in powder coating both steel and aluminum from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities in Topeka. And we will be back to Westview right after this short break for the second half.
LaGwana, we strive to be your local one-stop shop for creative services. Our team has the knowledge and passion to help your business achieve its goals. Creative designs, quality products, and dedicated customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Whether you want to advertise in the People's Exchange or design and print brochures, we are ready to help. Learn more or start an order today by giving us a call, stopping by, or visiting our website. LaGwana, get creative.
Second half, Westview will inbound to begin the second half of play. 46-23. Westview has Lakeland doubled up as we begin the third quarter.
Well, I think the hustle we've shown on the defensive end has really set the tone for this game. And the guy with the ball right now really has jump-started that.
Daniel. Kane back to Daniel. Out front it comes to Austin Slabaugh. Now right side to Grau.
I think Pierce will probably be guarded a little closer this half.
They're leaving him open now, but they're sagging.
Yeah, good defense by Lakeland early on in this half. I imagine they kind of got revved up at halftime.
I would imagine. Shot from long is no good by Grau, and back come the Lakers off the rebound. Arroyo. Shot from outside, a three, and that's Hartzell with his second three of the night. 46-26, quickly the other way, missed by Grau, but a good offensive rebound by Kane Reinhold. Another rebound. Driving is Slabaugh, can't find room there, gives off outside to Pierce.
Well, we just need to get a couple baskets any way we can early on to kind of break the tension a little bit.
They'll work it back to Daniel Yoder, right wing.
Really, I mean, there's no rush.
No.
We don't have to force shots. We're the ones with the 20-point lead.
Get those high percentage shots at this point. There's one. Well.
Yeah, Austin was directing traffic like that time, trying to get the person, I didn't see who was under the basket, out of there so he could take Merrifield one-on-one, and you can see he had the advantage.
Clear it out a little bit. That'll send Austin to the charity stripe. And he hits his first. 15 now for Austin. Coming off a 12-point game at Central Noble last Saturday. Misses that one. Rebound is pulled down by Reel. He'll get it to Merrifield. Now left side, Cook.
Yeah, Kane giving him some room there on the three-pointer.
Cook takes it strong to the hole, and he's going to hit and be fouled.
I'm not sure where that foul was, but we got Caden.
7 now for Cook. Foul goes on Caden, and that is his first. First team foul, both teams with one foul now. And Cook gets his free throw. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Westview leads it by 18, 47-29. And a traveling violation as Daniel skipped. And now we have a timeout called by Coach Pribble. 5:54 to go, third quarter, 30 seconds. We'll be back right after this.
At Bowen Health, we know it's easy to ignore your well-being. You've got things to do and other people to take care of. That's why we make it convenient by taking care of your mind and body often during the same visit, regardless of your ability to pay. We help make your health a priority, so living your best life longer is a whole lot easier. Bowen Health. Mind, body, Bowen.
5:54 to go, third quarter. I think Chandler wanted to kind of get his boys together there and get them back on the same page.
Well, yeah, remind them how we started the game and what it took to get to where we were. You know, the second quarter, things were just going easy and your shots are falling and life's beautiful, but this half, it's not.
Yeah, just the opposite of what happened the other night when we couldn't hit anything in the first half. And then we kind of said, well, you can't keep it, you know, we're a certain percentage shooting from outside, and it's not, eventually it'll leave it out.
Yeah, it'll even
out. And it did.
out.
Yeah.
Pierce just picked up his third foul.
Not good. Shot inside, no good by Cook, and back come the Warriors off the rebound.
Well, Lakeland has absolutely nothing to lose here in this second half. They can play free and loose, and they are. To their credit, they've come out. They're just playing hard and playing their game, and we just need to be smart and do the same thing.
Foul goes on Hartzell, his first. Bryce had come in for Pierce, who, as Jamie mentioned, picked up his third foul. Caden into the paint, gives off to Reinhold. Good ball movement by Westview. Caden fakes the three. Cook got right out on him that time. Good spin inside, and he puts it in off the glass.
That's where it started in the first half, was going to the basket, attacking the basket. So good to see.
16 now for Caden. And another three by Hartzell, and he hits. He's starting to warm up. 49-32. Driving, Slaybaugh put it up, missed the shot. A lot of contact, no call, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on Daniel. Looked like he pretty much picked his pocket there, but I guess there was some body.
Yeah, the refs have really tightened things up this half, and I don't know why. It was such beautiful, free-flowing basketball in the first half, and now it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't rough and something that they needed to get a handle on, I don't think.
No, I agree. So that was a little bit of a forced shot that time by Austin. And he just has to be patient and wait. We work the ball a little bit. He'll get a little bit better opening than that.
49-32, Lakeland trailing. They bring the basketball up. Keenan Arroyo with the ball. Merrifield tries to make the move on.
Oh my goodness.
And another foul. That one goes against Caden again. Second on Grau. Both coming here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we seem a little bit unfocused out there right now.
Which is kind of scary for a coach when you get this big a lead that your team, you have to stay focused. Shot from outside, missed by Arroyo, and Slaybaugh pulls the rebound down. He comes back, good scoop shot, misses, but Daniel right there for the putback. It was he and Daniel on the break, and Daniel was Johnny on the spot on that offensive rebound. Cook. Again, Hartzell, and he misses this time on the three, and Caden Grau grabs the rebound. Back come the Warriors. Slaybaugh in the corner, Bryce. Passed up the three, gives off to Grau. Now left side to Kane Reinhold. Back to Grau. Bounce pass down low to Slaybaugh. Now to Grau. Fakes the three. Back to Slaybaugh, and he puts it in this time. Good.
Nice patience.
Good quick move.
Back up to 21.
17 points now for Austin.
Well, when your two best offensive players are playing 2-on-2, I like our chances.
And a foul on the baseline. And again, that's on Grau, his third in this third quarter. Coach Pribble has some questions.
So does Caden. I think he's thinking, I was doing the same thing in the first half, and that was fine.
I think you've read his mind. I think you're exactly right. Shots up and good by Merrifield. Second free throw that he's hit tonight. He has 8.
He gives that rim a good long look.
He sure does. This one's off the back of the rim, and Caden pulls it down.
Yeah, it's not like we have a cheering section back there. I wish we did, but.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Reinhold, right side of Slaybaugh. Austin into the lane, puts it up, got it.
Last few possessions, we've been a lot more patient and just letting it come to us.
19 now for Austin. On the baseline, Cook all the way across the baseline. Dangerous pass, but it was successful. Back to Cook, and he puts it up short. Tipped into the hands of Bryce Yoder. Bounce pass up court to Daniel. Back to Bryce. Bryce slipped, but gets rid of it to Slaybaugh. 2:25 to go, third quarter. Slaybaugh drives around Cook, gives off to Kane Reinhold for 3, and he hits.
There we go. The coaches have said that Kane's a really good three-point shooter. He hasn't taken a lot of them in games, and
that's his first 3 of this year. Driving, putting it up is Merrifield. Can't get it, and Reinhold pulls down the rebound. He'll go right side, almost stolen by Reel. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Westview.
I think we had a referee.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped or he pulled a muscle. Looks like he's holding his hamstring, and I think he's hurt. Got the Lakeland trainer over there and the Westview trainer. But yeah, he's holding that hamstring.
Tape him up and get him back out there. Let's go. No. Just kidding. I'm not sure if he tripped over somebody over there or not, but.
Yeah, we don't see that very often. A few years ago, one of the referees, I think, had a heart issue, but yeah, I thought he had tripped at first, but he was grabbing his hamstring, so I wasn't sure.
We'll see if he can, if he just tripped or if he's going to need to come out. Anybody have a spare shirt?
So yeah, I think in the postseason action and sectionals and regional and so on, they have a backup, or at least they have an extra official at every game. But in this game, I think we'd probably just go with 2. I don't think he's going to be able to continue.
And they can. Yeah, he's not up yet.
Now he is.
There we go.
Crowd's giving him a hand.
Yep, I think he's done for. Our engineer was saying he made contact with the Lakeland player. Is that the one that knocked the ball out of bounds? Made contact with him.
Okay.
Not a lot of room over there.
So now the officials are going to have a little powwow. Say, okay, now how do we do this with just 2 now?
Let's just not. Here, let's just not call anything. Then we'll be good.
Yeah. Just take our whistles out of our mouths. And
didn't it used to be where they always, maybe it's at the sectional where they have a backup?
Well, there's a backup right there. He's going to get dressed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just happened to come out of the stands and say, hey, I'll help you guys out.
Maybe he'll be ready by the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I thought he looked familiar. He came down there, and then he started talking to him, and I thought, okay, yeah, he's a referee. So he's going to borrow a shirt or something. Now they're going to tell the coaches what's going on. .156 on the clock here to go in the 3rd quarter. 58-33 Westview leading. Westview will have the basketball with 2 officials on the court, like in the olden days.
Yeah, the good olden days.
Spin inside, shots up, no good on the fall-away jumper.
It looked like he got hit on the arm that time.
It sure did.
I don't think we're going to get as many calls with 2 referees out there.
Braden Holbrook, a senior for Lakeland, into the ball game for the first time tonight. Number 30, shot missed by Lakeland outside. Back comes Westview.
Lakeland really does a pretty good job of coming from behind on those rebounds to try to snag it. I think we're finally starting to realize that.
Grau puts it up on a quick pass inside.
Yeah, just more offensive options out there tonight for Westview.
18 now for Caden. Austin leads us with 19. 60-33. 65 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Good block by Caden on Hartsoe. Hartsoe trying to get the ball back on the frustration. Now down court. Austin can't corral it on the baseline. It goes out of bounds.
See, we were up 18 when Chandler called that timeout, and since then we've gone up. We're now up 27. So we've outscored them by 9 since that little 30-second timeout. It's just
sometimes that's what you need, right?
Yep. You're a coach. You just kind of sense what your players need, and that 3 by Kane didn't hurt anything either.
That's true.
It makes 9 on the night for us.
That kind of gets the team fired up, too.
Yeah, I think we're in a zone again here.
So Lakeland will adjust. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Inside pass, Holbrook is fouled as he tried to go up to the shot.
Yeah, Bryce got him.
So that'll be number 2 on Bryce. Holbrook at the stripe, shooting 2. 31.3 seconds to go, third quarter. Holbrook's free throw is good.
Well, we'll see where this ends up, but I didn't imagine tonight we would add to our list of 30-point victories this year.
I know. I figured this might be a tight one. Second shot is good by Holbrook, so he hits them both. 60-35 Westview.
The third referee is on the floor and got a standing ovation from our cheering block.
Right down there in front of him. That was a quick change. It looks like his referee uniform fits him. Wonder if he just wears black pants to every game just in case. Maybe he had his referee shirt on under his sweatshirt. I'm not sure what happened there.
They're going to call, initially they were going to call a foul on Caden there, but the third referee here, he said it went off of Caden's foot, out of bounds. And I think he's right. And there, Lakeland just threw it out of bounds.
So back we come the other way now.
2 seconds. We'll see what we can get out of this.
Baseball pass, deep down court, and it goes through Caden's arms and out of bounds, so no time goes off the clock, right? Or
no, they touched it. So.
Oh, okay. Now we'll come the other way. Holbrook throws it up at the buzzer, and it doesn't go. So we play 3 quarters now. Westview with a commanding lead of 60-35 over Lakeland as we go into the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Miller Poultry is a family company from Northeast Indiana. For over 30 years, we've worked with local farm families to raise both organic and all-natural chicken. We handle every step with care, from hatching chicks to feeding them with locally sourced grain. Our goal at Miller Poultry is simple: produce naturally grown poultry in an ethical and efficient manner for consumers who appreciate and enjoy wholesome, great-tasting food.
No.
Okay.
I don't notice anything.
And we're back. 8 minutes on the clock. The last 8 minutes of the night. Fourth quarter, 60-35 as we begin. Lakeland with the basketball.
Pierce came in that break for Caden.
Pierce playing with 3 fouls. Hartzell gets it right side in the corner. Holbrook remains in the ball game. Cook now with the basketball. He gives off to Kyle. Kyle stops. He'll take a fadeaway jumper. Misses. Tapped away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Lakeland.
Yeah, Austin tipped that, but at least he kept Lakeland from an offensive rebound directly. As Dan likes to call these, the team rebounds. But
oh, nice interception there on the inbound pass by Slayball. He'll take it all the way down, puts it up and got it. Looks like he might have gotten fouled too on that.
Yeah, he craftily used that left arm to create some space there at the rim.
24 now for Austin. 23. Didn't add right, or no?
21.
21, okay.
Well, Westview has effectively taken the crowd out of the game.
They sure have. 62-35 Westview. And a minute has gone by in this fourth quarter. Pierce tries to get it down low to Springer, and he touched it out of bounds, so it's going to be Lakeland basketball.
Lakeland's still playing hard on defense. It seems Lakeland has started every quarter really well.
Yes, they have.
And they play well for a couple of minutes, and then Westview kind of adjusts or takes it up a notch.
Real stops and pops in the free throw line, misses, and Springer there for the rebound. Brett Springer gets it off to Slabaugh. Reinhold, left side, Bryce on the baseline, pulls it back out. Now the drive by Slabaugh, and he lowered his shoulder. He's going to pick up the offensive foul.
Yeah, I don't mind that, actually.
That's an easy call.
I like the physicality of the move.
Right. Austin comes out, Daniel comes back in.
So our starter, the team we have on the floor now, the 5 we have out there, nobody is in double figures. Probably doesn't really mean anything, just an interesting stat.
Yeah, you're right. Shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and now what do we have, another foul? No, a jump ball, okay.
I think that's ours.
Held ball, yes it is. On the alternating possession, it comes back to Westview.
Well, we got a big one coming up Friday. We want to end this game the right way here. So to be sharp, get good shots, don't give up anything easy. And
another conference game on Friday night, a steal by Lakeland. And Golo will come to visit on Friday night. Shot on the baseline by Real is good. 62-37 Westview. DeAndre Yoder control out front, gets to Reinhold. Out of Pierce. Brett Springer. Nearing the 5-minute mark to go here in the fourth quarter.
Lakeland doing a little bit of running and trapping right now. Key here is get it in the middle of the floor and then turn and look opposite.
3 by Pierce Yoder's no good. Rebound ricochets into the hands of Kyle. Sam Kyle, right side. Shot in the air by Holbrook is no good from three-point land. Now a battle. Good job by Kane Reinhold to stay with it. He'll get it to Bryce, and he throws it over the head. The referee is checking to make sure she's okay.
Coach Pribble a little exasperated right now. What's the rush? What's the rush? We love to run. The guys love to push it.
But this isn't the time.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, make the easy pass.
Kyle stops up top of the circle, goes right side now to Arroyo. Tries to make the move on Daniel on the baseline.
Yeah, nice move.
Yeah, it was.
Arroyo definitely their best all-around offensive threat.
He has 10 points tonight for the Lakers.
Westview
in that capacity.
Yeah, Westview, I think their largest lead was 27. Right now it's down to, I can't even add, 24, 23.
23, yeah. I don't think we're going to have a running clock tonight.
That's good.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't like running clocks unless it's snowing really hard outside.
Yeah. We've only scored 2 points this quarter so far, so in just over 4 minutes, 2 points.
62-39.
It'd be interesting to see if he keeps our top 2 offensive players on the bench the rest of this quarter.
Another foul. This one's going to go against Pierce Yoder, and that'll be his 4th. Cooper Schwartz getting set to check in for the Warriors. Long lob pass into the backcourt to Real. Real drives on Bryce and loses a handle. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay in the hands of Lakeland. So Pierce comes out with his 4th foul, and Cooper Schwartz comes in, number 13. Arroyo tries to get it to Holbrook. Couldn't find a handle, grabs it back. Real, left side, 3-pointer in the air is going to be short by Kyle. Pulled down by Daniel Yoder. He'll get the outlet pass to Bryce Yoder. Has it knocked away, but right into the hands of Reinhold. Now Daniel will drive. Schwartz gets stuffed underneath. Now the Warriors will work it out front to Bryce. Bryce into the lane, puts it up from about 12, and he got it.
Well, a good experience for these 2 freshmen to be in out there. Lakeland, I think, has all their, they may have one reserve in there yet. But.
Shots off the glass. Strong move by Merrifield. He has 10. 2:35 to go, 4th quarter. All the way down and puts it up. Daniel Yoder off the glass and good. He has 10. Timeout called by Lakeland. It'll be a full timeout. 66-41, 2:29 to go. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
How would you call it?
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka is home to great food, great service, and great value. Enjoy Tiffany's delicious all-you-can-eat buffet beginning at 10:30 a.m. Top off your meal with a slice of Tiffany's scrumptious handcrafted pies. Don't forget that Tiffany's also provides catering. Let Tiffany's cater your next gathering. Tiffany's Restaurant is open Tuesday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Lakeland will be inbounding as we come back. Resume action here after the timeout called by the Lakers. We'll swing it around the perimeter. Kyle out front, picks up his dribble, gives off the heart zone.
One thing the coach mentioned in pregame is when these reserves come on the floor, he expects the same level of performance. We saw early in the year when they came on, I think it might have been the Bethany game, or maybe LaVille. It was ugly.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Nobody scored. It was turnover, but they've really improved in the last couple games. Yeah, LaVille.
Holbrook at the stripe. Hit 3 in a row now. Hudson Yoder is checked into the ball game. So we have Bryce Yoder, Hudson Yoder. Troyer's in as well.
Austin Troyer.
Cooper Schwartz. Cooper Schwartz rounds out, or Brett Springer, if I didn't already say that.
Westview with only 2 free throws this half, and we've 1 for 5 from 3 after hitting 8 of them in the first half. Got to save some of those for Friday.
I guess so. Second half has been a lot different. And not a good way, but
it'd be nice to see these guys score a little bit on. Lakeland still essentially has their starters in there.
You're right. Bryce in the corner gets it out to Cooper Schwartz. Brett Springer gets it to Austin Troyer. Hudson Yoder to Cooper Schwartz. Minute 13 to go in the ball game. Westview trying to keep their record unblemished, and another turnover. With the ball, Carter Krause, a freshman, and he hits a 3. Or Carter Krause, a junior, hit a 3. Westview by 20, 66-46. Another turnover. It's Real. He goes up on Cooper, misses, but he's fouled by Hartzell. Pass comes down to Springer. 35 seconds to go. Bryce Yoder to Troyer. Austin Troyer will bring it out front to Brett Springer. Not a Bryce. Lakeland not fouling. Inside pass knocked away, goes out of bounds. But Hartsoe stepped on the out of bounds line. It'll belong to Westview.
Well, Lakeland, since this mass substitution by Westview, has outscored us 7-0. Make the final score look a little more respectable, but this has been a pretty dominant performance by Westview from start to finish. So great victory tonight, and should set us up well for Friday night.
Good conference win for the Warriors as they'll go to 6-1 now in the season and 3-0 in the Northeast Corner Conference with a 66-48 victory over the Lakeland Lakers here tonight at Westview. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with our stats and scoring and probably an interview right after we take this 2-minute timeout.
Just like you, we understand that hard work is hard to come by these days. That's why we're starting the next generation of high auto body at such a young age. From meticulous prep work to a mirror-like finish, we ensure every detail shines. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a major collision, High Auto Body has got you covered. Bring your car to us and we'll take care of it with expertise and care. High Auto Body, family owned, trusted for generations.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine in, carry out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
Welcome back to Westview High School, where tonight Westview has demolished Lakeland 66-48. Tonight's postgame show is sponsored by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring their pizza of the month for December, hot honey pepperoni with ricotta cheese. Well, this game was won essentially in the second quarter, with Westview outscoring Lakeland in that quarter 28-11. Third quarter, they outscored Lakeland 14-12, and then in the fourth quarter, Lakeland actually outscored Westview 13-6. But by then the damage had been done. For Lakeland tonight, Kyle Hartsoe had 11, Kean Arroyo 10, Cole Reel 2, Levi Cook 8, Keegan Merrifield 10, Braden Holbrook 3, and Carter Kraus 3. So they were just one basket from Levi Cook from having 4 players in double figures, believe it or not. But for Westview, Daniel Yoder had 10, Austin Slayball with the game-high 21 tonight, 14 in the first half. Bryce Yoder added 5, Caden Grau 18, Pierce Yoder 9, all in the first half, and Kane Reinhold kind of got the guys going there in the third quarter with his only 3 of the game. So I only had us down for 1 for 5 from 3 in the second half and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So not a whole lot of
No, that first half was definitely better.
Yeah.
They didn't come out hotter in the second half than the first half, but that was a half hard to beat. The way they played, especially the second quarter. So I do want to announce our winner of the pizza giveaway. I asked who the Lakeland all-time career scoring leader is for the boys' side. And the answer is Braden Bontrager. And the first one with the correct answer was Crystal Pieri of LaGrange. So congratulations, Crystal. We'll get you that gift certificate for a 2-topping large pizza from Pizza Depot your way shortly. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot. The one thing I did want to add is I had Daniel Yoder down with 6 rebounds in the first period, and then he added 4 more after that. So he actually had a double-double. He had 10 rebounds, 10 points. So that was pretty cool.
I think he might have had a couple steals in there as well. So just another steady performance by Daniel. You know, sometimes he does a little more scoring, and most nights he does all the rebounding.
He's been very consistent
so
on both ends of the court all year long.
It's just a really pretty balanced group out there, you know, with what their skill sets are. Austin's getting really better at you know, throwing it into him in the post and really making the decision and to skip the ball or make a move, and he's really quick down there in the post. And it's just a fun team to watch grow. And they help each other out. They like playing with each other. And tonight, you know, the younger guys got, again, a lot of fourth quarter time.
Oh, they did, yeah.
So
they're getting a lot of valuable court time.
Yeah, I mean, we're developing depth as we go, and you don't normally get that opportunity. You know, you don't want to put guys in that are when it's a 5-point game, because a couple of key defensive misses and bam, you're down. But I mean, that in 5 of the 7 games now, they've got their key reserves in and building some depth little by little for not only this year but the future. So I think the team, what it showed to me there, take a little timeout, 2 minutes into the third quarter, say a few key words, and they came right back out, got some easy baskets, showed a lot more patience. The team just knows how to play.
One of the things that you were talking about, working the ball inside, sitting down there at the end line, it was sort of fun to watch because I think it was late in the third quarter. There was one time where they'd thrown it into Austin, and instead of just working really hard to get inside, he kicked it back out to Grau, and he just immediately kicked it right back to him, and he just spun and he was up and in.
Exactly.
It was really easy. So
he repositioned and
so that realizing that I can kick it back out and it comes back was I think was key.
Yeah, that's a great point. They just I mean, the coach preaches that constantly, is unselfishness, moving the ball. I hear that on almost every interview. So
we've spoken about it'd be nice to have somebody that's 6'6", 6'5" even, and a big guy inside. But boy, these kids with their quickness, we've got a couple that work really well in there, and they're 6 foot or under.
So we're holding our own, if not winning the rebounding battle almost every game.
Yeah, we certainly won it tonight. I didn't actually do the final totals, but I mean, we had a huge rebounding quarter in the third quarter again. So. But one of the things that even when we don't get the rebounds, it was fun down there watching Daniel. He's like watching who gets it. As soon as the guy brings the ball down, he's like, boom, he's there. He's just trying to rip the ball out of his hands, and occasionally it works.
He reminds me a lot of Luke and Lyndon when they were here.
Right.
Just get their hands on everything, and sometimes he gets away with it, and just makes that key play here and there. So great win tonight. I think Lakeland and Fairfield and Angola have shown early on that they're kind of near the top of the conference, maybe Garrett. And so we'll get another crack at one of them tomorrow, or Friday.
Yep.
And, you win these games early. It counts late, too. So let's win these key conference games.
So Lakeland falls to 4-2 on the year. And they go to 1-2 in the Northeast Quarter Conference. Westview with the win tonight goes to 6-1 and 3-0 in the Northeast Quarter Conference. By the way, the girls were winners earlier tonight, 52-47 over the Lakeland girls. So it was a clean sweep in the varsity level.
It was a clean sweep all around. The JV girls only played a half because they were had a girl on concussion protocol, and so they were short, and they weren't sure they could do it anyway before that. But after that, they only played a half, and the girls, Westview won that 19-7, and then the junior varsity boys ended up winning 48-35. So
nice.
yeah, it was So twice.
Another clean sweep.
Yeah, the last 2 times, a clean sweep. All
in
4
less
games.
than a week.
Yeah.
All right, next will be Angola right here at Westview on Friday night. I hope to see you out here. If you can't make it out, make sure you join us here at LaGwanamedia.com. Once again, the final score, Westview 66, Lakeland 48. This year's game sponsor is Tiffany's Restaurant, where you'll find fine dining, great service, and a friendly atmosphere. Located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Emma Warehouse, by Freedom Finish Works, Pizza Depot, also by Bowen Center, Brinkley RV, Hyde Auto Body, LaGwana, also Miller Poultry, Shipsy Auto Service, Shipshawana Trading Place, also by Weaver Furniture Sales, by Jerry Standard, Southwind Flooring, Stutzman Power Equipment, the Blue Gate Restaurant and Theater, Topeka, New Holland, and the Trail Riders Unlimited Bike Shop. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. So until Friday, good night, everyone.